everyone. I'm here to do a very quick tutorial. I have a friend coming over. I couldn't figure out what to make for lunch. I didn't want to go out to the store. I had odds and ends. So I really want to pull together this Filo Dough, chive, tomato, and Pecorino Romano. It's sort of a take on this calzone that we make in Bari. But anyway, this is going to be my quick, fun version of it. Just inspired by it, really. It's really not that recipe, but it's something that will be, I call it fast food Italian. So here we are, fast food Italian. I already cooked the green onions, and now I'm just brushing my baking pan. And then I had all this leftover Filo dough, and it's been crumpling. So don't throw it away, because you could do a lot of fun stuff with it. You're just gonna take it and kind of play with it and crumple it up and put it some sheets. Doesn't matter if they're ripped or ready. You're gonna see how lovely it turns out, but sort of get a base for it right at the bottom. Do you see what I'm sort of doing? Filo dough really in sheets. You get it at the store. Certainly a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people still do make it. That would be something fun for me to make one day. So really I'm just lining my pan, and then now I am taking a mixture of olive oil and butter, but it's more than just olive oil and butter. What it is, after I cooked the green onions, I drained it. And once I drained it, I got all the infusion. Look at this. I got all the infusion of the green onion. So I drained it out, and then I had the green onions here. There we go. And then I was able to use this as my basting instead of just oil and butter. So again, I'm just lining this up, crinkling it sort of in lightly, giving it some layers. And now just lightly, I'm gonna brush this again. Just kind of pat it all over. Sort of get a little bit all in between the layers. There we go. And then now I'm gonna go ahead, and here is what was left of the green onion. And I'm just dolloping it here and there, here and there, here and there. I'm only using half of the mixture in this layer, and then I'm gonna repeat in the next layer. So there we go. So a little bit of that. And then I have some tomatoes that I'm just gonna put a few Campari tomatoes here and there, here and there. Okay. I have a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning mixed together. I don't want to use a lot because I really want to bring out the flavor of the green onions. And then I do have the Pecorino Romano grated. So you're going to do that. And then I still have some of the Filo dough left. So you're going to just do as I did before, another layer. So yeah, like I said, when this happens and it starts to, if you don't work with it quickly, it can start to dry out. So from a previous recipe, you don't want to throw it away. You want to use it because it's still great. But you always want to wrap it up as quickly as possible when you can, and then wrap it in some plastic wrap and get it back in the freezer, either the freezer or the refrigerator. And then here is the few last pieces, just sort of all like that. And then again, just drizzle. You're gonna drizzle the mixture on here. The butter, olive oil infused with the green onion. And then just dab it around, dab it around. There you go. And then the rest of the green onion. And then I'm gonna bake this in the oven. I'm thinking about 400. I'm gonna check on that. but usually between 375 and 400 should do it for about 20 minutes. So a little bit of that, distribute it evenly. Some more tomatoes, just here and there, here and there. Getting a little creative here today. So yeah. And then a little bit more pecorino. And then if you have a little bit of the butter mixture left, the butter and olive oil mixture, just kind of dab it, just again, along the little edges here. Just to give it the last bit of moisture. And that's it. I'm gonna pop it in the oven. Here we go.